do kind of hate this corner bug, but it's okay. Um, and we do have the purple side being occupied by Feel the Vibe. Please side right quickly. We do have that Twitch being played by inFe. Buwberry going to be playing the Leona. Darius going to be played by Panzerzs. Konfetarius are going to be playing that Elise. And Evelynn going to be picked up by Painkillar. I am L3D, the bird, getting in some words, and we're going to be seeing on the purple side for London. What do we have?
Sauron is playing Urgot, Netorare Man Jarvan IV, HaIfhearted is on Brand, Dienovv is playing Talon, and Armor is playing Maokai.
Incoming pause is Armor. Why Armor? Why you want to pause? I'm guessing. Didn't we have a pause last week too? For the finals?
Maybe. We had a longer pause earlier today.
Yeah.
I do remember.
Yeah. That was some very unfortunate pause during, I think it was round 2 because we had like 3 pauses during that time. But, yeah, we'll see what'll happen with this pause situation yet again. Let me go fix up the window just for you guys as well.
It's Talon bot, and Sauron is not going to mess around with stealth any longer than he needs to.
No, he will not, and that's a really aggressive kind of pick. If they pick Twitch, that's really interesting. Oh, they're gonna pick Evelynn.
You're not messing around.
Oh, that's not unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. So, Dienovv versus Evelynn bot lane. What do you think? If that is Evelynn up bot, I hope it isn't, but if it's Evelynn up bot, what do you think?
I'm honestly not sure. Both Evelynn and Talon have really good burst. Eve can catch up to Talon if he tries to disengage, and I think if they're sending Talon bot, they're doing it with the expectation of facing Elise.
If it is Elise over bottom lane, that'd be a good thing to kind of fight against, because Elise, just like Rise, just like any of those kind of late game carries, they need a little bit of items to start out with. Although, yeah, I have the gold advantage, and I guess in Dominion, if you want to call that, whatever. But yeah, you still need the items to kind of row up and get down onto the team. We'll see if that is the case for Elise to be there at bottom, or if it's Evelynn, or if it's Twitch. If it's any of the stealth characters, that'll be interesting. And looking at the, yeah, like you said, the start of it, they are not messing around with stealth. Grez Lantern, Spectral Grez's Lantern, from both the J4 and the Urgot right now. And we do see the restart of the game. Looking quickly for both teams right quickly. Panzerzs, everybody else on the team that pays Evelynn Child Support, just waiting, looking around, talking to each other, just seeing whoever's going to go bot. I think they're going to go 5-man bot. That'd be interesting to see.
There's another lantern coming out on the Twitch.
I guess the Spectral Lander will be useful for the Talon, but I don't think they're actually doing that.
It's also really useful for not face checking bushes.
Right. Are they actually going to go send 4 bot?
I doubt it.
Have they ever done this before? Just saying. I don't remember watching it ever before. But it looks like they're actually going to do this.
Oh, they actually did.
Yeah, they're going to do this. And what?
Well, they're going to gank bot.
They're going to do a really, really crazy start for this game. Oh my gosh. Talon is not ready for this. Painkillar, everybody up on the side. Oh, they're going to go a little bit early, but Dienovv gets caught up from the Zenith Blade. Now Dienovv going to go try to get the cut through on the team. Painkillar going to be taking a little bit of damage. Now Dienovv going to be taking out a little bit more damage, and now it is going to be Painkillar with the heat spike. No, it will be konfetarius been picking up the kill on that one. Twitch, on the other hand, getting caught out from the damage output, but it is going to get away with this one because there is one Spectral Lantern down. The other Spectral Lantern is still trying to look out for the end of this one. That was a very, very, very strong thing. We'll see if Armor can actually keep up the damage output, but they didn't actually capture the point for Pace Evelynn Child Support. That maybe unbecoming of them, because Painkillar now in chased by Netorare Man going to be talking to her in the jungle. I do see the Panzerzs going to come up to the top lane, try to pick up on the Armor. Buwberry coming up on the side, gonna go get damage now with that Corsive Charge. Gonna get cut it with the S9. Great dodge off of that one from Sauron. Not gonna get stunned from the Shield of Daybreak, and now Panzerzs gonna get exhausted down. But it is gonna be Sauron gonna be taken out from this damage. I don't think the Painkiller gets that knock up, and now Sauron gonna be trying to take it out, but it is gonna be Panzerzs gonna be able to pick up the kill. Now HaIfhearted gets so much damage from Pillar of Flame, and gonna be able to take out the kill. It is armor off on the side. Netorare Man pretty low. Don't think he wants to stay up on that one, but yeah, Panzerzs and Childsport kind of went with a crazy strat. Do you think it worked out for them, or kind of backfired?
They've taken 2 revives off the other team. They have all 5 of their own up, but they are 3 capped.
The interesting play. I feel like Dienovv played that really strong over bottom lane. He made sure that even on the back line, I think was I don't think it was Evelynn. I think it was Darius that was still capping the point. Got that break just barely in there and made sure that they could deny that actual capture. See everybody in the jungle trying to form up right there. Dienovv right now taking over in the bottom left corner. See Dienovv can pick up the kill. Konfetarius does get taken down right quickly. Great job by Sauron just powering through his damage output. Now Sauron's going to be caught to by 2 people. inFe gets a great amount of poke damage. Painkiller going to be taken down. Gets that ultimate down with Agony's Embrace. And now Dienovv going to be taken out as well from the Leona. I'm guessing the Eclipse or just the damage output from
Eclipse, I think, yes.
Took him out. Netorare Man and Buwberry going to be talking to each other, but they're not going to actually fight onto that one. Panzerzs Evelynn Child Support right now. Still down 3-2 on the caps. What are they going to do to keep back up on this? Buwberry and Panzerzs are going to try to go up in the top lane. Wow, we only have armor really defending. Diego and Maokai gets the Zinc in there. Buwberry going to get taken a little bit more damage, HaIfhearted on the side. And get some damage output onto Buwberry, and now armor is going to be decimating onto him, but not going to get on cost of that. Panzerzs is going to go try to get some more damage onto armor. Armor taking a lot of damage, taken out very quickly through the decimate. Buwberry now going to go right onto HaIfhearted. HaIfhearted going to go back away from this. Shield Daybreak on, going to be hit on from Buwberry to Netorare Man. Netorare Man goes right onto Painkiller, picks up a kill, but Netorare Man turns around, gets killed by that inFe, the Twitch. Now inFe is going to be backing away from this. Sauron going to go.
He flashed out, in fact.
Yeah, Sauron going to go get that Shield Daybreak onto Sauron, and now Sauron going to go try to engage upon Panzerzs. Painkiller going off on the side. Going to do some damage up, but with Hate Spike winning back away from this. inFe taking a little bit too much damage. Spectral Lantern on, cannot hide himself. And Buwberry actually caught off on the side, could not lazily back off from that one.
This seems to be where their investment in using the other team's revives up came in, but it doesn't seem to have worked out as well.
Yeah, it's unfortunate because they have like a 75, but they really haven't, used the advantage like you said. 484, 368 point score. Anything can go right now still. I mean, Panzerzs Evelynn Child Support, I think usually, I think the second game was a little different from last week, but usually do go down a little bit in points in the beginning and then catch up in the end. Trying out a really crazy tactic. Will it work out for them? konfetarius taking a lot of damage from Dienovv. Dienovv now going to be backing away because there's a gank coming from Evelynn, and it's going to be konfetarius going to be able to pick up that kill onto Painkiller.
Yes. I think it's a bit of a joke among Feel the Vibe that PECS intentionally goes down in points at the start so they can have an advantage. I'm not sure if anyone believes it.
I mean, they made this really crazy play.
In fact, Dienovv has said that in the chat.
Oh, that's what Dienovv just said? Yeah. I turned off the chat for
I mean in the stream chat.
So. Oh, okay. HaIfhearted goes over there, top lane, going to try to do some damage on the Buwberry. Buwberry gets caught up right there, getting that Netorare Man, but he does get caught up finally. Some armor is going to get the great engage. But Buwberry is going to go try to troll out of there. Don't think he... Oh, actually he will. Netorare Man does not want to keep on the follow, especially since there's so much defense for this top lane for Feel the Vibe. Dienovv over here just chilling out over in the back. Waiting for konfetarius, going to be able to do some damage, but Buwberry is going to be taking it down, Spectral Lantern on, or the Super down on Buwberry. Dienovv does pick up one kill, but it's going to be traded off for another kill. Oh, konfetarius sticking too many tower shots. That is a kill for Netorare Man. We do see some damage output coming out on there. Evelynn being taken out on the side. Sauron going to try to catch up onto inFe. Can he fish up one charge onto his corrosiveness? And Unfortunately, Sauron cannot hit that crystal charge. Slasher wasn't up probably by that time. And we're going to see the backup of the teams. Looking at the item builds real quickly, what do you see?
I see Last Whispers coming out on Urgot and Talon. Blackfire Torches coming out on most of the mages. And Detection on lots and lots of people. Brand is probably about to finish his own Sweeper. Sweeper also gives movement speed, which is quite useful for mages.
Especially for Brown, who doesn't really have that ball spacing and technique to either get away from anything or gap close from anything as well. Given the extra speed movement, that is a very, very nice thing. Confetarius gets a great cocoon onto Dienovv. Dienovv does get the cut through to the side. Painkillar is the one to be able to take up the kill. Actually, it was still Elise picking up the kill onto the Talon, and the Urgot being picked up as well. Armor. Can he do anything else to this team? No, he cannot. And pays Evelynn child support. Can be able to take down the point over at the boneyard.
It's a trade for the quest.
Yeah, that is unfortunate. We do see Darius being picked up. Unfortunately, Panzerzs
Brand's
be there.
ult has just come off cooldown. I wonder if they're going to fight this.
They could. Netorare Man picks up the health relic. They have the standard in there, and they're going to go try to fight down on there. Painkiller comes up on the side, going to try to cut down on HaIfhearted. Oh, HaIfhearted goes take that damage, and it gives him the damage output from the ultimate, and unfortunately there is inFe over there not getting focused upon, and gets kills from there. I mean, Field of 5 just made a play for the point on the claw, but they're gonna go return, get back the boneyard. I mean, Field of 5 has been doing a pretty good job just keeping up with control at least for the jungle, or at least the points. You were about to say something for quickly?
Not really, no.
Okay. Armor are going to be taking a lot of damage. Darius does not get the deforestation onto Armor. He does have a lot of bleed damage, and it is going to be Darius still picking up that kill, while Darius gets picked up from Netorare Man. Netorare Man going to go in for the strike down. Does not get off onto Buwberry. Buwberry now. And then re-engage, gets it in the Zenith Blade, gets the stun down on Netorare Man, gets a good amount of damage. But it is going to be Brand off on the side, picking up a kill through the Seer. Now we're going to see Evelynn coming right back in, gets the ultimate from the Agony's Embrace, gets the kill on the Brand. Twitch actually picking up the kill on the Urgot, and now Netorare Man just trying to delay the capture of the windmill right now. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be happening because Painkiller and inFe are going to be able to team it up, be able to pick up that kill over in the windmill. Looking at this bottom lane matchup, konfetarius versus Dienovv. Dienovv 153 has been ganked upon a little bit, so that's always a problem. But he's been doing pretty decent damage while we look at konfetarius' build. It does have Haunting Gods, does have, well, Sweeper actually out there as well. Okay, maybe it's gonna be a little bad time for there. I thought Armor gonna be double teaming the selfies. Unfortunately, not gonna be able to get that down. And Panzer and Buwberry actually take out the Brand as well. Take back the windmill. PECS playing it pretty, I guess.
They are 200 points behind.
Yeah, they're down under 200 points. I think they're not playing it too aggressively. They're just playing it their own style, their own pace, keeping up when they want to.
Twitch is getting his got his IE. He's picking up the seal now.
Yeah, he's 7-0-5. One thing to notice, he hasn't been focused in these fights, and he's been able to do whatever DPS he wants to do. Very, very interesting. Do you see the points going down for the team of Field of Life? Hayes, Evelynn child support going to go catch on to the Painkiller right over, or sorry, Field of Life going to catch on to wow. Catch on to Evelynn, and we're going to see the backup of the team Field of Life right now. Sauron going to look to try to go over the top lane, pick up on some kills over there. You see Armor and HaIfhearted go on to Buwberry. Buwberry taking a little bit of damage. We'll see if that's actually been useful. Going to clear out the wave very quickly. Armor going to go take a lot of damage from Panzerzs, but it is Sauron coming off from the side. Going to go up for this gank. Seer going down the below flame, going to be able to renegotiate the damage output, and inFe going to try to cut out as much as he can. Oh, Netorare Man gets enough damage, but the Cataclysm is going to be flashed upon, and unfortunately inFe's still going to be go kite down and just kill everything from the front, back, and mid line. It does not matter. As long as inFe is not focused down, he's going to be ultimately do way too much damage. And unfortunately for that neutralized point, that means HaIfhearted is going to be able to pick up the kill onto the Twitch over there. Evelynn gonna be picked up as well from HaIfhearted. And Buwberry probably gonna be taken down in the same fashion. It's probably gonna be Armor, and Sauron gonna be picking that one up. And Sauron actually picking up the final part of that kill. inFe finally using that revive. Is he gonna go pick up the armor? Oh, he is definitely gonna pick up armor. Armor is not gonna get out of this one. inFe just gets poked down little by little.
He does have Banduins, so.
Oh, you mean armor?
Yeah, which allowed him to walk away.
25 health points left. That is very, very strong. Good job by armor. Just noticing a little bit of damage, but mitigation was pretty key into that little fight right there. Dienovv, what are you building, bro? You're gonna get that Yoden's Ghost Blade. You're gonna get Sanguine Blade, probably, possibly. And we're gonna
that
see.
or a lantern, yes.
Yeah, we'll see what'll happen from there. There's another kill over in top lane. Urgot got taken out. Sorry, Sauron. My bad. I'm gonna see Netorare Man re-engage upon this. Gonna slow down the Buwberry. Buwberry gonna get some damage output on there. Netorare Man gonna roll right onto inFe. inFe still getting churned up, but the team is not protecting their backline. HaIfhearted having the stun onto there. Can he finish up the kill onto that? It is not looking good for the team of Field of Vive. But HaIfhearted getting chased down, getting killed up by Painkillar, and Armor not gonna get chased down from the team of Evelynn for. Can PECS actually finish up the kill on Armor? Yes, it will be that Evelynn picking up the double kill for this matchup. And it's looking like Evelynn Sport still has a commanding advantage on control of the jungle, especially with Twitch and Evelynn at a really good state of where their items are at. It's going to be very dangerous for the team. Now getting re-engaged upon konfetarius, going to try to do as much damage, but repel down, it does not matter. And now Painkillar got caught up in the side. I'm going to get hyper-resistant kinetic reverse right on there, and Dienovv now going to be picking up on that kill. That is only Dienovv going to be picking up, and Painkillar picking up a double kill off of there. I guess that was kind of worth it to trade that out 2v2 right over there. Armor and Buwberry talking to each other over top lane, but it looks like Panzerzs and everybody else are going to go re-engage upon this. Armor going to go use that Vengeful Maelstrom to try to save himself. Unfortunately, it does not matter. The dunk, the Noxic Guillotine will deforestation, or will deforce that Maokai.
Yes.
340?
And he's finished his own super now. I feel that they're not making best use of these in fights to keep inFe tracked down, but I think they probably understand this better than I do.
Yeah, we'll see how they can utilize inFe. I think they've been doing a pretty good job keeping inFe pretty much safe and secure. The only thing is, once they actually dive in with Armor and Netorare Man, it doesn't really matter because there isn't anyone protecting HaIfhearted, and HaIfhearted really needs to get in between with Armor and Netorare Man. So I think Twitch just needs to get caught out. If anything, that they want to try to win out a matchup between them two, but it's not going to be likely, if anything. Armor coming here for the back cap, trying to get onto their HaIfhearted, and then Netorare Man coming up as well to the top. It is going to be a block off front and back. Ultimate coming up from Leona, but we'll see what'll happen from there. konfetarius going to chase him on Dienovv. Dienovv going to be taken out as well. Dienovv says in stream chat, "I'm doing good, guys." Yeah, that's unfortunate. That a lot of ganks have went up over in bottom lane to really change that matchup over there at bot. Re-engagement right over there. Armor taking a lot of damage off the Painkillar, but Painkillar says, ha 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 ha, I'm Evelynn and I will just keep on resustaining, killing. Gets one, gets the two, is going to be inFe actually denying that double kill, but even though it was such a great play. And Dragon Strike just barely missing konfetarius. Can he keep up, kick up onto Netorare Man? Oh, the Spectral Lander should be able to pick that up easily. Oh, but the re-engage can just be enough. konfetarius is going to get out of there. Oh my gosh, the plays by konfetarius. Can he finish up the getaway? Probably not the best way to die right there. Demosthenes standard down, can be able to pick up the goal. Oh, Panzerzs just missing out on J4 as well. HaIfhearted, what a play right there. Getting that point, getting captured the quarry. and then we actually capture the damage boost points as well. The only problem is that means the Darius is going to be able to pick up the point over in the Boneyard. So that's 2 for 1 right there, but we do see Armor picking up the windmill point, and Buwberry going to be taken down. So it's going to be Feel Vibe going to capture up to the top and the drill, but we do see PECS Evelynn child support having a little bit more advantage right now, 3-2 cap concurrently.
Red team has captured the windmill. Red team has captured the drill.
And we do see Darius in taking down over in bot lane. Sorry about that. Dienovv going to try to chase off the Painkillar. Painkillar is going to take a lot of damage right now. And we do see konfetarius trying to take some more damage. Unfortunately, konfetarius can get sort of flamed upon. You see the damage is going to be enough to kick up the kill. No, konfetarius is going to be able to back away from this one. And HaIfhearted now just trying to push up over in that bot lane. Armor getting pulled and apprehended upon. Panzerzs going to go in, try to get more damage upon him. Armor still taking a lot of damage, going to go right onto inFe, try to stop that damage output. And unfortunately, Netorare Man still going to be taking a lot from the back line. Unfortunately, Netorare Man can't get killed down. inFe did not have that proc to be used, but it's not any problem. Buwberry just says, oh, I'll just Xenoblade, get the kill anyway. We do see the windmill going to be taken apart, and it is now going to be 3-2 on points, still going in favor for the team of PECS Evelynn child support right after Armor dies down. Okay. 97 to 180 on the point score. HaIfhearted goes in there. Dienovv picks up another gank, maybe, possibly. It is konfetarius going to take a lot of damage, but HaIfhearted now going to have to help out with konfetarius. Oh, the explosion from that damage output from the ult of Pyroclasm does not the finish kill onto the Talon, though. I do see Painkillar going to be picked up from the kills off of Sauron. Now I do see inFe going to be picked up from, or inFe is going to be picked up onto Sauron and barely staying out alive. 186 is the last little point from there. 3-2 on the point score, but it's looking like PECS Evelynn child support. They're probably going to be taking this away.
Yes, the Twitch has basically finished his carry items, and I expect.
And you expect what? Sorry.
I just expect him to build some sustain, which makes him unkillable during his ultimate.
I mean, he does have the Spectral Lantern, which is okay. It's the same 12%. I mean, you only get, well, actually no, you get a huge amount with Single Blade. So yeah, maybe sell the Lantern for a blade, but then again,
I expect the longsword to be building into either a Brutalizer or a Vamp Scepter.
We'll see. konfetarius getting ganked upon, Dienovv getting so much burst, Repel going up on there, trying to get more kills, but unfortunately, it's going to be Armor picking up the kill from that little engagement. HaIfhearted going to try to get in onto inFe. Don't know if he's actually going to finish up the kill over there. Dienovv on the side, going to help out Painkillar. Well, Painkillar got helped out by Hyper Position Connect Reverser to be turned around and killed upon himself. HaIfhearted now going to try to chase on the Panzerzs. Panzerzs going to go back to the windmill. Go back to the windmill. No, that's not the right way. And yeah, she's gonna go back to the windmill, try to protect the 3v2 that's about to happen. Meanwhile, over at bottom, inFe comes in onto Dienovv, and Dienovv finishes the assassination on the inFe. 60 health points right over there. 3v2 starting off right now, 4v2 actually, and it's unfortunate J4 just zoning out the other one. Buwberry now going to be chased upon, going to be killed upon easily from that Urgot. Now Panzerzs is going to back away from this. Heal up, because there's going to be another fight probably happening at the windmill really soon. Spider Pride, Gander says, what is up, my friend? The Field of Dreams, Gander in the chat room right now, showing out.
Oh, it's a phage off Twitch, his longsword. See.
Interesting. Oh, I mean,
it's a very annoying item.
Yeah, I mean, the procs when you get it on there, yeah, but it's interesting to see. Like, I feel like he could use maybe Blade. Or no, Blade over Gates on Dominion is it? Yeah, it is, and so that's unfortunate yet again. Okay, Phage. Maybe go in the Frozen Mallet, get some more health, get some more damage output. Very strong little item that Mr. inFe is going to be building up into. Everybody on the team PECS Evelynn child support going to gank Dienovv. I feel bad for Dienovv right now if it's actually going to happen. Oh, he used the charge a little early off on the Spectral Lantern. And this is going to be interesting seeing this game come into play. They know that inFe's probably bottom because the minions just died out right at the end where his stuff went down. And now everybody on the team, I'll feel the vibe is actually a spot. Dienovv going to be taken out really quickly. But now the re-engage inFe is going to be taking so many damages and going to be taken down off on the side from the Urgot. But was it enough for the team? It will not be. PECS Evelynn should be able to pick up that one really easily. Sauron actually going to kite it down. Terra Capacitor going to be able to pick up the double kill and not pick up the triple kill, but it is going to be Netorare Man picking up with cleanup. Meanwhile, over the top, PECS Evelynn support just, yeah, nope. Panzerzs actually taking a lot of damage. Did not actually cap the point while he was doing that. Armor does take out the heal, but he's not going to be able to take out the kill. Actually, Panzerzs could have used the Noxing Yield Pin to pick up the kill, but he wanted to save that for later.
If he flashes out of another grenade.
Sorry, what happened?
If he flashed out of another grenade.
Good stuff from inFe. Just really using the position well. The only problem is inFe still really squishy. Once they actually get to that back line, it's pretty much enough. Dienovv getting picked up from the bottom lane, half-hearted, and get smoked upon from that Painkiller. And inFe comes off from inside that fast twitch, going in, gonna delete Sauron from the game. And now inFe trying to push up over on the top with the team. Can they take over the windmill? We'll see, but we do have Armor in bot lane trying to recoup losses where Dienovv was at. We'll see if Dienovv and everybody else recoup it and come back over in top lane really fast. Armor has to stay bottom now. We do see the first kill coming out. Leona being picked up over there. inFe now going to be taking a lot of damage. Now here comes Dienovv and the Talon. Can he get one jump? But no, he cannot get the cut through. Is he chasing on the Panzerzs? Don't think that would be the smartest ideas. And now Painkiller and everybody else on the team does have a positional advantage. We use their stuff very wisely.
Yes.
Now we're going to see the switch up again. Armor going to go back into the mid. Dienovv going to go back into bot. But we do see...
So I'm kind of surprised that HaIfhearted hasn't thought of Rylai's. He normally considers it a very strong item, and it seems like it would be quite useful here.
Especially with how much getaway that they have with inFe and Painkiller. Yeah, I mean the slow would help out just CC down the really slippery assassins, although Twitch not as much. Evelynn definitely one that will be a very slippery cat. Buwberry, Panzerzs, inFe going up over in top lane. We do see some damage output from the Malphite side point, so they know that everyone is coming up here. You see the sunlight going down, and now we're going to see Dienovv taking so much damage off on that side. Painkiller going to be taken out from a Brando, and then we're going to see HaIfhearted try to get down onto inFe, get Pillar Flame, get the 2, get the damage up, but it's going to get the triple kill easily. CC Noxing Yield King going to be used onto Netorare Man. Can they actually finish up the kill? Yes, it is going to be trade off between J4 and Darius, and now HaIfhearted going to go right on the Buwberry. Buwberry going to stun down on the armor. Can they actually pick up onto HaIfhearted? But I think that was just enough to delay for more points going down to field 5. PECS Evelynn support now going onto Armor. Armor taking a little bit of poke from the beginning. Shield Daybreak going down, and now they're still just denying the cap for the team. Buwberry missing off onto that Solar Flare, and they're actually going to go pick off on the kill is HaIfhearted. And they finish up anymore. Painkiller going to be, it's giving the front line right there. Can he pick up one more onto HaIfhearted? Dark Frenzy going down, and Spike is going to be able to pick up the kill with that damage output. And you see Dienovv and Sauron over in the bottom lane trying to finish up on the konfetarius. Konfetarius is going to be taking a lot of damage, using the Wither effect, and we're going to see Dienovv pick up the kill onto that one. But now they're going to go capture it back. It's 2-2 on the points. inFe now coming back on the side. He is seen because the point was still neutralized, but it was not enough for Dienovv to actually do anything. Sauron going to pick up on one side. It is actually Buwberry going to be able to pick up the kill. And that's going to be 3-2 cap, it seems, for now, for the team of PECS Evelynn Child Support.
Yes.
Blue teams capture the quarry.
Now looking at it, Armor, can they push up onto this bottom lane? inFe coming around and go stealth on. Sees Armor. Does one actually engage on this? I don't think so. We do see J4 on the side going to get picked up on by a Painkiller, and we do see HaIfhearted just deleted again. Great job by Panzer picking up the kill, and I feel like this is going to be enough pressure to try to win out this game. Although they just go right on inFe and just delete him from the mat. Good kill from Dienovv. And finally, he's going to go try to capture his own bottom point with himself. Unfortunately, Confedarius on the side going to pick up onto Armor. And now it is going to be a 4-1 cap for a little bit, or at least 3-1 cap, and that's going to really hurt out, and that will be the game.
That's
because
game.
Darius does finish up the kill onto Talon.
Hey.
Pays Evelynn Child Support taking game number 1 between in the finals between Field of Vibe.